Hello, welcome. I'm Smarty, your hostess with the mostest.
And these are the words I'm stuck on. They have too much
I'm just a bit of a sitting on this floor, waiting forever. Where did everyone go? Melting.
When you fail them, you fail us all. And who's responsible for their
leadership?
Here are the words Kellyanne Conway used to try to build credibility to her lying. She said she was speaking, quote, as a mother,
Apparently.
as a Catholic,
Allegedly.
somebody lying who's got a conscience, lying.
As somebody who's got a conscience and wouldn't say the junk that somebody said.
It's immoral and it's wrong, and it's a misuse of religion. The standard of our conduct and the standard of our life is Jesus of Nazareth, the most compassionate people who ever walked on the face of this earth. To love our neighbor, and separating children from their parents is not loving your neighbor, and it's a misuse of religion.
Pay attention to your own consciences. There's a reason why when we hear recordings of kids who are trapped in these cages, pulls at our heartstrings. There's a reason why we see pictures, kids being taken from their mothers and fathers, why it disturbs us. That's your conscience. And, Kellyanne Conway can say one thing, but your conscience says something else. And your conscience is where you listen to the voice of God. It's clear what Jesus is saying.
How many windows are there inside?
0.
Do they eat at the same time 3 times a day?
3 meals a day, but they eat on rotation. They have a limited amount of clothes they can wear.
This is just a bit of a glimpse into what Jacob is talking about. Texas Month, from the executive director of a nonprofit which focuses on helping immigrant women and children. I was talking to one mother and she said, "Don't take my child away." The child started screaming and vomiting and crying hysterically, and she asked the officers, "Can I at least have 5 minutes to console her?" And they said no.
That's how they're finding out their processing orders, whether or not they're going to get separated from their children. So it's almost like you're an agent sitting in a remote location away from here, and you're separating people from their kids. I can't imagine what it does to the agents, much less the people who are separated.
For a Christian to quote Romans 13 over Jesus of Nazareth, as if Jesus of Nazareth doesn't exist, that it seems to me is highly problematic, and it's just flat out wrong. It's unbiblical, it's unchristian, and it's un-American.
A TV president? What I hear is making a motion, so use it. Law taught me all about precedent and how they can abuse it. These decision-making people need to understand their ideas really sink in. Flip it. These individuals will never get it. Strip bit by bit. Humiliation is something they're not used to. Can we get a tighter fit? How can we deliver it?
And the standard of our life is Jesus of Nazareth, the most compassionate people who ever walked on the face of this earth.
And you know what's coming up next. That's the sad part. So, am I getting my teaching and my politics a little confused? Yeah, it's fine. Let's get back to that black and blue bruise hue. Whew. Years to learn how monsters feel justified in their lies, and how I despise what insecurities laid out in front of me because you showed me 1, 2, 3. Gotta let my brain drain. Ooh. This king's not capable to reign because he brings the pain. Pretends he doesn't know the name of the game, shame. This is the first time I'm actually reading in Until rhyme. This moment, it's all been spontaneous to deal with the head pain I feel. So I go with the flow. Whatever happens, comes up, comes out. This is the first time that I'm going to command my body to do what I want it to do. If I have to use my voice, well, that's fine, because I am through. We are a people. We built this nation. Look up. Where's that steeple? Let's defy frustration. What I couldn't see in front of me, above me, behind me. The only thing I could look at was the ground, and that's how I found so many nails. Hair ties, which was the rule to always pick up. Ow, this is crap. I could sustain this move, sustain my neck, and then I decided to groove. A for actual ability. Celebrate with me. Let's go on for history. Your speeches are about keeping hate in the nation. Hoping that our lives get easier. Will this person recognize me? They ensure civil rights and human rights. All lives matter. But we need to focus in on the lives that are being targeted. This to me was children with disability, then anyone petite speaking out, hey, that's because me. They recognized that what I was saying was, what, over your pay grade? Then I want to know what you get paid for the decisions that you made. Whew. Okay. Our country's greatest source of wealth, what they're doing to our mental health. Children unsecured in places where they could get harmed physically, emotionally. Rape, for goodness sake. Are you kidding me? Who are voiceless, who are around people that can't touch them? Well, what does that sound like? So, the contradiction. Am I supposed to restrain or not restrain? How do you make someone feel powerless in an instant? Day after day, 8 months, 10 months. Day after 11 day, months, 12 months, 10 months. 3 years, 5 years, 5 years, 3 years, 5 years, 3 years.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's Jesus talking in Matthew chapter 7. The golden rule. Is this how you would want someone to treat a member of your family? Is this how you would want your children? I mean, I'm a father of children. I remember we were in the store one time, and I turned my head for a split second, and she wandered away and find her. I panicked internally. Do you realize that's what parents are feeling when their children are being taken away from them by our government?
What does Ivanka Trump actually do?
That's not America. That's not American. We can do better than that.
As somebody who's got a conscience and wouldn't say...
what she's saying is absurd. I believe she has a conscience.
Apparently, allegedly.
Most people who see what's going on in the border realize that their conscience is telling them that this is outrageous. It's sinful. There's a reason why we're so outraged, and it's because God moves through our consciences and tries to move us towards action.
A TV president? The comments by the First Lady's, not going to call her that. The response to Melania Trump's jacket, that there's no hidden message. If the media chooses to focus on it, they're tossing the blame back. That moment when Melania hears that the children get 10-minute phone calls twice a week, which you know is not happening, probably less than that, being transferred around by airplanes to other facilities. And how are they supposed to be reunited with their families then if they have no idea who these kids are? And there is a language issue. Everything you do is scrutinized because you are a marketing family, correct?
What does Ivanka Trump actually do?
That's not America. That's not America.
So don't tell us that it wasn't planned or thought out. You think of everything and you are setting traps. Because the majority of us are good people that are outraged and we cannot dig deeper into that emotion because it hurts. Pain has been my life for 6 years. Instead of questioning the jacket, let's start questioning their compassion and make some changes so that this never happens again. Accountability and transparency. I'm holding myself accountable and making my life transparent after never, ever, ever wanting to be on any social media, sharing my life and being scared of technology because quite frankly, every click, every word, every blurry vision, every bout of nausea, every moment of chronic pain from sustained sitting and standing, it's happening now. Absolutely not can this be the country that our children see. Let's change the question. That's it. If you're all stressed out about your kid getting a job and what? Having so then money, you don't have to worry about them. It's not about family. It's not about community. Dropping the seed. All right. Just had to get that out. Thanks.
Responsibility to children.
To give them everything that we possibly can to help them grow in healthy ways and help them to recognize they can be angry and not have to hurt themselves or anybody else, that they can have the full range of feelings and express them in very healthy, positive ways.